Hello, it's Sean. Today I'm going to be playing another game of Imperial Skies. Today I'm going to be using a scenario out of a World War II game that I have. The scenario is called Clash of Giants. In the World War II scenario, this is a engagement between two Scharnhorst class battle cruisers and a Renown class battle cruiser. So for our game, I have two Karlsruhe German destroyers, and they're pretty big destroyers, but they're still just destroyers. And then I have a lorry, which is a French battleship. So I've applied 6 points of damage to the lorry at the start of the battle, just to kind of even the odds a little bit. And I've also set them up kind of close so that the lorry is within 20 inches of both those. So they're not totally outclassed. There's 2 versus 1. Points wise, these guys are 160 points versus 140 points. But I think, well, we'll see. I feel like they're kind of outclassed even against this big guy, because this ship has 12 large guns, 8 medium, 6 small, whereas these guys have 1 large, 6 medium, and 5 small each. So we'll see how it works. I'm just looking to have a kind of a quick battle, so that's why I've only got 3 ships. I like playing smallish games like this that you can play relatively quickly. These rules were written for fleet on fleet, so 12 or 15 ships aside, and they're great for that. But just playing games in my game room, sometimes it's nice just to be able to set up a quick game and be able to play it in a short amount of time. So that's what I'm doing with some smaller fleets, 1 ship on one side and 2 on the other. So we're going to play through this, see how it works out. The markers here on these ships are just to remind me which ship is which on my score sheet. So I've printed the cards. I have orange and blue, so when they take damage I know which one to mark on. And then the other thing, normally you have d6 plus 1 command action points. Because we've only got such small fleets here, I'm going to roll a D2 basically. So 1 through 3 they get 1 command action point. 4, 5, 6 they'll get 2. So first we're going to roll for command. I'm going to roll for the French here. They get 2, and the Germans we get 1. Neither are going to use them for initiative, so we'll roll initiative here. Excuse me. Alright, looks like the Germans have initiative, so that's good for them. So the Germans are, I think, going to try to close the gap here, push a little bit closer if they can. And we have a movement of 8 on these guys. So we'll move 2 inches. And then he'll move 6 forward. He's actually just going to move 5 forward and then turn again, so he gets this guy on his broadside. And he will fire. See if we're within 10 inches. We are not. So he has 1 large gun, 6 medium guns. So the medium guns, he's going to need a 6 to hit. The large gun, he's going to need a 5 or a 6. Just one hit. That's a 6, so he gets to reroll. Nothing. So one hit on the lorry. And now it is the French turn to activate. And he moves 8 inches. I think he's just going to move straight forward. Yeah. And I don't think he's going to be crossing the T. Pretty close, but not quite. And he is just going to open up. Let's see. He's going to use one of these command activations to deal some damage. So he's got some damage crews going to go out, try to fix some of the hits that he's taken. So they get to heal D3, and that's 2. So that brings him back above that threshold that he started at. So the damage I applied to him first off had him at a -1. So all of his weapons would have -1 in the number of dice they rolled. But fix that at least for this turn. So he's going to get, and now he's within 10 inches. So he's going to pound on this little guy here. You get 6 small guns, 8 medium guns, and 12 large guns. So we're going to need 6s, 5s, and 4s on these dice. And I just don't think this little ship's going to be long for this world. But we'll see. 6s on the yellows, 2 of them hit. 5s on the orange, looks like only 1 hit. And 4s on the red dice. Alright, so we got 2 hits with 6s on the yellows. We're going to roll those again because they keep exploding. So, 1 on the orange. That is a hit, and 1 on the red. Explodes again. So it looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 hits on the blue one. And that did a lot of damage. Puts a -2 now. Probably should have used that for outguns, but that's okay. I don't know, it would have. Well, he still will. He's going to do his out pipes, which gives him a reroll of 2 misses. So 2 of his red dice had missed, so he's going to reroll those. And so 1 more hit. Alright, so now back to the German side here. We're going to move 8 inches. He's going to go straight forward 7. And he's going to turn. Which put him in the flank or broadside arc. Alright, so let's see if he's within 10. He is not. So he's still not going to get his small guns. We got 6 medium, 1 large gun. And it looks like I got a single hit. I'm going to re-roll, or I'm going to use the out pipes on this, so he gets to re-roll 2 misses. One will be the large gun, the other will be medium. So the large hits as well, and we got 2 6s on the medium, so we get to re-roll those. That's it, just 3 points of damage. Brings the Lori back to a -1, so his dice will be reduced in the next round. So, the Lori definitely had the advantage on doing damage there, but let's go to the next turn and see what happens. So first we're going to roll command pips. Again, a D2. So they get 2, and the Germans get 2 as well. One to each there. Alright, roll for initiative. I don't think either side is going to use bonus for initiative, so here's the French. We got a 3, and the German also got a 3. We'll re-roll that. French got 4, German's got a 5. Alright, the Germans got the advantage this time. They're going to go ahead and use one of these as a group activation, so both ships will get to activate together. You have to be within 4 inches of each other, and they are. So, they... Yeah. So this guy is just going to go straight forward. And he's going to be crossing his T, so that's going to give him a nice advantage. And some extra attacks with that. And this guy... he's going to go 2. Yeah, 6 more. Okay, so with crossing the T, he gets 2 additional dice for his attack. I don't know if that applies to all guns that are within range, so I'm going to look that up. The +2 is just for the biggest bore gun. So, this ship's going to have 3 large guns, 6 medium guns, and 5 small guns. And they're going to use their second activation to make it out pipe, so they can re-roll. Both ships will be able to re-roll up to 2 misses. So, here's his attacks. All the big guns hit. 2 of the medium guns hit. And none of the small guns hit. So since all the big guns hit, he's going to re-roll the medium guns for the out pipes. We got 1 more hit. He has a 6 there, so that's going to explode, and that will miss. So he has 6 hits. Alright, now the other ship is going to fire at this guy as well. He is not going to have the crossing the T bonus, but he does get the benefit of being within 10, so he gets to fire with all of his guns. And he'll also get to re-roll 2 2 misses. 2 hits on the small guns. 2 on the medium. And 1 on the big gun. So he'll reroll misses on 2 mediums. Both those miss. He does have some 6s that he rolled, so those dice explode. So there's another hit on the medium, which will explode again. And that's a miss. So, looks like he's got 6 hits as well. So 12 points of damage this round. And that puts the Lori at a -3, which is pretty good for him. So let's see, the Lori's turn to activate. Oh, I didn't reduce his dice for the damage that he took. He should have been -2 dice for each of those. So I'm gonna just take off 3 points of damage. Yeah, take off 3 and call it good. Alright, so what is he going to do? He has to move forward at least 2 inches. I think the hill is just there for scenery. Doesn't have any effect on the game, so it's no big deal if I move it. So I think what we're going to do with this guy is he's going to try to maneuver a little bit. I want to be able to get both of them in my arc, my side arcs, and I don't think I'm going to be able to. Well, no, maybe here. No, probably not. That's okay. Actually, I think he does get them. Alright, so both those only moved 3 inches, but I think they'll both be in the side arc. So, he is going to open up fire. This ship only has 3 damage left. I'm going to use one of these again for a repair crew. Go out. Well, I only healed 1 this time. He's only got 1 chance left to repair, but we'll see if that keeps working out. Alright, so he has -2 to each of his weapons because of the damage that he's taken. So this time he only has 4 small, 6 medium, 10 large, and he can split his fire. Both of them are within 10 inches, so he's going to put all of his large guns on that ship, and all of his medium and small on the close one that's already been damaged. So here's the shots on this guy. 6s on the mediums, 5 and 6s. Excuse me, 5 and 6s on the medium, 6s on the small. So we've got 2 6s on the small, reroll those. No extra hits. 2 6s on the medium, reroll those. 1 more hit. And he's going to use this as for the... No, he won't do that. So we've got 7 hits. So that's going to sink this guy. He had 3 remaining. So he is going down. Now, we have all these on that guy. 4, 5s, and 6s are going to hit here. So it looks like we got 4 hits, and one of them is a 6, so we get a reroll. And now he's going to use his out pipes, or his command action for out pipes. So we'll get a reroll. 2 of these misses as well. Alright, so I've got 2, 4, 6 hits on that ship. So that puts him in a -1 threshold, so that's going to have an impact for the next turn. But right now, again, I think the Lori is still doing pretty well. He's got some serious damage, but he just has way more guns to bring to bear here. So we're going to roll for command pips again. So here's the French. They get 1. Here's the Germans. They get 2. And for initiative, the Germans really want to go first, but they really need those command pips on their turn. So they're not going to add to initiative, and neither is the French player. So here's the French initiative. He got a 4, and the Germans got a 3. The French won. That might be it. Alright, so the French player, he's just going to take his minimum move. And he is going to unload on that. Yeah. So we've got 10 large guns. We're still at a -2, so we're losing 2. I'm sure we're still within 10. Here we are. So this is what we're firing on that ship there. Looks like we've got pretty solid hits here. We're going to use the out pipes. So that'll let me reroll 2 misses from the large guns. And 2 more hits. And I've got some 6s to roll here. So 1 for the large guns. Another hit. Small guns. Nope. And the medium. No. So just got the extra from the large. So looks like we're at 13 hits. But the this German ship is going to brace for impact. So the airship won't be able to fire any weapons if it takes brace for impact action, but it can force an opponent to reroll up to 4 incoming dice that target it during its turn. Although the maximum die rerolled is 4, it can elect to spread the 4 against multiple incoming damage. So he gets to force the reroll of 4 dice. So we're going to make the smaller guns be rerolled because they're the most likely to miss. So, and all of them miss. So That's pretty good. Saved myself 4 damage. So it looks like we took 9 points of damage this time. And that hurt. We're down to 3 points left. It's the German player's turn to activate. He cannot fire because he just did that brace for impact. If he hadn't, he would have been destroyed though, so it was a good call. We're going to use his other command action point here to do some repair. So he has to heal D3, and of course he rolled a 1. So he probably isn't going to make it another turn, but hopefully he can get the first activation, and maybe with a good roll, he'll get to do something good. So, he does, however, get to maneuver here. So what he is going to do is he's going to try to get behind this bad boy. So his base move is 8. Which goes to 6 because of the damage. Well, there's 3. Four. That's 6. So he's really hoping he gets that first activation this time. So we'll see. Alright, let's roll for command action points. Here's the French. They get 2. And the Germans also get 2. So this time the German player is going to spend both of their points on the command action for initiative. The French player actually is going to do the same because they also want to go first. So net effect is going to be negligent. Here's the French, they got a 6. Here's the Germans, they got a 4. French won initiative, so they're going to take their action first. So he is just going to move 2 forward, bring this guy into his broadside, and he's going to open up on him, which is going to most likely knock him out of the sky. So we have 10, 6, and 4. Here's his rolls to hit. And let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like 8 hits total. A couple of these are 6s, so we can reroll. Nothing there. 1 more there. Rolls it again. And that's 3 6s in a row. So rules tell me that's 2d6 additional damage because you've popped a magazine. So he only had 4 damage points left, so he is blown up, and he actually, with the magazine going off, he is really dead. So let's see, we got 8, 10, and then 2d6 points of damage. Another 9, so 19 points of damage when he only had 4 left. So he is just out of it. So it looks like the French won that battle. It's a real quick, easy way to play. I think I might need to either give the lorry more damage at the start of this, or maybe use a little bit bigger ships for the German player. And again, the German player had more points in this scenario, but at this small of scale, the points are a little bit out of whack, which is fine. I'm not real worried about that because it's not really made for this size game. Sometimes when you play a game outside of what it's designed for, the points don't always scale quite right. So Anyway, it was a fun game. Hope you enjoyed watching it. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this and all the other projects that I'm working on, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, comments, or if you saw any rules that I got wrong, put them in the comment section below so I can be sure to get them right next time. Thanks for watching.